Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Team No Sleep. What is it? Middle of December. If you haven't checked your list twice, oh, Santa Claus not gonna do it. Make sure your stuff is together. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't worry about it. I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh
Montel Allen's
man,
in the building, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, brother?
man, blessed as usual, man. Just take it one day at a time. That's all we can do.
One day at a time. Listen, before we get going, I do want to say a couple of things. We got multiple streams going in different locations. We are testing horizontal and vertical. So if you're on YouTube, there's two streams running. There's the regular 16 by 9, the horizontal, and we also have the vertical going. Let us know what the vertical one looks like. This is
Okay.
early technology, and we on the bleeding edge. We want to make sure that we bring it to you like it's supposed to be brought to you. Seniors in the
Yeah,
building. What's happening
absolutely.
with him? Look at that, Marvin. I don't have my Steelers stuff on. I'm sorry. It was a little too bright, brother. So I can't wear it every night, you know, right? Because again, I gotta save
Oh man,
that special Steelers jersey.
we got to do a before you start. We got to do a
Yeah.
shout out to the victims of Kentucky State. Um, that incident happened yesterday. The shooting at the school. I think one person passed away. One other
Mm-hmm.
person got
Mm-hmm.
shot. Man, we got to protect. We got to protect our schools and our churches and obviously your home base. But we definitely got to look out. That's supposed to be a safe haven for our children. And unfortunately, there was an incident that was there yesterday that nobody's talking about. Historical HBCU. I just want to share my prayers out to those families and those people that were affected by it.
Yeah. It's too frequent where these types of things are happening, right? And
Mhm.
we're not overlooking them or anything of that nature, but we are talking about him because no one else, as you said, Montel, no one is given the time to talk about him. Why? It's either not sexy, it doesn't bring enough views, it doesn't hit the front page. But it for the folks that were affected, it's the most important thing that's happening. So just to
Yeah,
have someone say something about it, I think that matters. So yeah, I'm glad you uh, wanted to bring that up so we can show some respect to that right there.
absolutely.
All right, man. So you literally, so folks, before we went live, Montel hit me with a start. I was going to start one way, and he brought me a story that we want to talk that he wants to talk about and school me on because I don't understand this at all. That's
Hmm.
how I'm gonna start. Help me and help our audience understand what in the world. So, newly released video shows cops cuffing teen linked to violent sex assault scandal that has families fuming. When I read that again a few minutes ago, I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know how it related to the social impact of sports. But
Yeah,
the stuff that you let's talk about this, Montel. Give some
yeah.
background
This
on
is
the
this
story.
is this is Jesse Butler, Stillwater, Oklahoma, son of former Oklahoma State football director. He was a baseball player at his high school. He basically he raped two women. One he choked severely where she had to be hospital. He raped two women, and then now that it just came out today that he will serve no time in jail at all, not a day. It's a big outcry in the city of Oklahoma, but behind this, it's very reminiscent of the situation that happened in Stanford when the swimmer
Mm, mm-hmm.
swimmer raped the two girls behind or raped the young lady behind the garbage behind the garbage bins. This guy raped them, I believe, in classroom or somewhere on the school facilities, and he is walking away scot free. Um, Obviously, his family, parents have some ties in that area due to his dad was, like I said, a director of football. Oklahoma football is like church there, and all the things go hand in hand. And this young man is not going to serve a day in jail behind what he did to these women and what these women had to suffer. Um, Pisses me off, man. It's really sad. It's sad.
So,
It's
so
sad.
this
You
is
can't.
crazy. I
Hmm.
got it highlighted the precedent, the law, the legal piece right there. So he should be serving at least 78 years in jail, right?
Hmm.
He should be 78-year sentence, but was excuse me, fully suspended under the youthful offender statute. What in the world is that? I
That's a
we
statute.
I
That
need
just
some.
passed. I can give you some little bit. So I watched a little thing. That's something that just recently passed, based on some lady. Just they said that was something. It just recently passed, and he's the person that really was able to fall under that act, so called, that doesn't send youthful offenders to prison. But this guy's situation was it was a violent rape. It wasn't just a rape; it was a violent rape. It wasn't just he violated the person sexually; he physically assaulted those people, those two women, young ladies, and he really physically hurt one where she had to be hospitalized. Um, and he's not going to serve the outcome. I don't care what under what law or what under the act. He's not going to serve a day in jail. He also has to go to rehabilitation, and he's done.
An offender who is at least 18 years of age or a juvenile who has been transferred from the juvenile division for prosecution in the criminal division in the circuit court. An offender who is found guilty of or who has entered a plea of nolo contendens or guilty to a crime that is a felony if the offender is younger than 21 years of age. He raped somebody, he should be in jail for 78 years, and because he's 17, 18 years old, he just gets to stay home.
And mind you, also in that act, you got if you read further, he does not have to report himself as a sex offender. Make the math add up, brother. That don't make no sense to me. Um, and I hate and I hate to revoke to this, but if that was a person, a young man of color, I don't think this would apply to them.
Under the jail.
Under the jail, or not
We'd
even
be
when
under the
they,
jail,
when
yeah.
they made it to jail, or when they made it to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like a crime like that in county, they'll get you in county. They'll get because we would be locked up, and then like we're gonna have bail or anything. We would be locked up in these situations. But yeah, this is another case of the system being very radical and very racial, right? On criminals that have families that have ties.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is a favor of a favor of a favor. Like, hey man, my son can't go to jail. Can y'all do something? Can he fall under something? Can they dig under some rock and find some exception to the rule? And then here we go. A young man violently raped two women at a school, supposed to face 78 years, and will do no time. Just has to do rehabilitation, and does not have to report as a sex offender. People should be outraged, and this should be on some news, and ain't no one talking about it. You didn't even know about it.
No, I didn't. I stay aware of this. It's interesting. You make that statement. I know people, and I'm able to work something else. Here again in the article, Butler's
Mm-hmm.
mother could be heard through a clip reassuring her son and mentioning family members and contacts already involved in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Now, right, okay, so I understand we do anything for our kids, we do anything for our family, but this is wrong right here. Come on, this man, this kid can't be let scot free.
He
This
is. I mean,
can't
it
be.
was it happened yesterday. He's free. He's done. He's no jail, no nothing. The courts already ruled on it. This is done. So tell me why young women, tell me why people of color should not be pissed off about this. Because this doesn't apply to us.
I'm more interested in the women part. To be honest with you, so
I mean, does it
I know
apply to us?
we get hit
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot with stuff, but
But
this right here is just a slap, and I don't want to use this term, lap in the face, but this is a thing to women
well,
right here.
to the victims, I mean, I can only imagine, right?
Yeah.
The person that just did this to me just got to walk free with nothing happening to him. Nothing. Zero. What message does that send? And that one sends to not only those young ladies, but in that community of women or wherever he's gonna be at. Again,
Hmm.
he can guess what? He can move to Roseville and don't nobody know because he doesn't have to report as a sex offender.
That don't come around here. But
I'm just
again,
I'm saying
he wouldn't be on my Life 360 that shows sex offenders in the area. So
will
that's
not be on there. Will not does not have to report anywhere in the country where he moves at all as a sex offender. This is crazy that there's nothing happening, Tim. And I mean, I'm one of the biggest believers of nepotism and helping your people out, but not when it comes to situations like this. This is just absolutely ridiculous that this young man will not do no time at all. Yeah.
you didn't just strangle me with your hands. You strangled my voice, my joy, my ability to feel safe in my own body. One victim wrote.
Yep.
It's
The other
horrible,
one,
brother.
he crushed her. He crushed her. He crushed her voice box or something. I forgot. I can't. Forgive me. You guys got to read up on it. But he
Yeah.
crushed something in her throat and her chest where she had to be. The other victim, I believe, that where she had to be hospitalized for weeks, based on his actions. And now we go December 9th, because I think it happened yesterday, and I read the article today. This dude walks free with no nothing probation, and I believe if he completes the probation, if I'm not mistaken, if he completes the probation, it won't even show up on his record.
The office emphasized the statute allows the court to maintain supervision until the defendant's 19th birthday and give him a chance for rehabilitation while still holding him accountable. What does that mean, accountable, when, again, you aren't sitting in a cell for
No
these
account. He gets to
actions?
be at home. He getting ready to have Christmas.
Man,
He's getting ready to have Christmas.
man, no, this ain't right, brother. This ain't right.
Man, brother, this is
Yeah.
this is reality. This is what we don't talk about. This is what people don't want to talk about. They don't want to say it, like you said, because it's not sexy, it's not pretty. This is the ugly side of things, that things go. The ugly that's the ugly side of things that happen, and there's no accountability for it. This is the ugly side of somebody's actions and getting away with it. We
Hmm.
some witnesses right here in front of us that nobody wants to talk about. The ugly side of a crime that this young man committed, and he's going to get away with it, scot free. Not a problem. Mama just said it in a quote.
100
You
hours
you
of
just reading it and you marvel. You marvel. You reading it for
right.
show.
I'm normally not quiet, right? And I'm literally silent right here reading this because I'm starting to get riled up. He has to serve 100 hours of community service, have a curfew, no social media, and daily check-ins. So he's got to make a call to his PO or whomever. He can't be on Facebook. He's got to be in the house by 11, and he's got to go out and clean up some trash around the neighborhood.
Wait. Let me ask you this. Isn't that a typical teenager? What a teenager used to supposed to do,
Yeah, right.
right? Got to be your curfew's at 11. You can roam around, call and check in. Call, check in. Make sure you at home. Make sure you let me know where you at. Call and check in. Clean up some trash. But I get to ruin two other people's lives. That's the cost of ruining two young ladies' lives. That's where we at.
So here's the last statement. If Butler fulfills the terms of this program and avoids further legal trouble, he can remain out of prison, though any violation could result in the full sentence being enforced. I don't like giving this guy no second chance.
You did it twice already. What are you talking
Yeah, I
about?
don't like giving this guy a second
I
chance
mean,
right here.
and I think that's loosely above. I think that's a loose statement. Like, there's no specific. Like, what's the regimen saying that he violated? Like, what is this?
Hmm.
What does it say? What you violate? If you get drunk, is that a violation? Oh, if you fondle a girl, is that what is the stipulation of a violation? Because we can argue everything back and back, right?
Yep.
Oh, he groped me. No, I didn't. I just bumped into you. I didn't grope you. Okay, well, we don't think that's a violation, so you don't have to go to jail. Knowing this dude has a criminal record, a past record of raping two women. So that's what I'm saying. If there's nothing that's clearly defined on paper for him to follow or any of those actions, then we don't really know what the rules are. What constitutes as a violation? All I know is he's already violated some two people. That's the problem. And there's nothing, no recourse, no punishment, no actions except stay Mr. Goody Two Shoes right now, and this will all go away. That's what you're looking at in real time in our society, and no one else is talking about it except for the people still. Well, I'm sure the people of
Oh yeah. Oh
Stillwater, Oklahoma, are talking about it.
yeah.
But this should be national, and the fact who his father is. Well, he no longer works there no more, but he was the football director at Oklahoma State.
Why is that not? So I got another screen over here on ESPN and another one on Fox Sports. Wondering why this is not in the top headlines.
It's never going to show up in the top headlines.
Why am I only seeing Lakers using regular court in NBA Cup? Rivers as an option to start. Why am I seeing those stories instead of someone at a major college in a major college program having his son involved in a heinous crime like this and getting to stay home for forever.
forever.
Instead of 78 years in jail, out.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Somebody gonna get
sorry.
him. Somebody
I'm,
gonna get him. Like Marvin said, the fathers of these
well,
girls, they looking for him.
well,
They gonna
I
find
would,
him.
I hope so, but I'm saying just like you want to scrutinize sports, you got to scrutinize people's actions in sports
Yes.
or their
Yeah.
siblings in sports. We're quick to discredit somebody that says something, outlandish about somebody that's a player, that's a current player, active player right now, or if a coach does something that's unethical, which I'm sure we're going to talk about,
Hmm.
like that. We're quick to point that on out. But this is as unethical as it gets. Your family is a representation of you. My wife tells me all the time, every day, I'm a representation of you and our family. Our kids are a representation of you and our
Hmm.
family. This young man is a representation of his family. So hey, it's all open. You should be scrutinized as well. I don't get it. I don't understand why media outlets don't say anything about it. But I mean, it is what it is, man. I pray for the victims, and like I said, I try not to be a violent person, but an eye for eye. I know if that was my daughter's, it'd
Ooh,
be.
it'd be you
I
gonna.
would be the one in jail. I'd be in the
I
jail, rightfully so. I ain't. Hey, I'm afraid of jail, but for some things, I will have to endure it. I'll have to take action course and
For
endure
some
it.
reason, I just literally thought of a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if I was talking to you or someone. Grant Cardone, his daughter was presenting at one of his conferences. Grant Cardone, big financial investor and then
Hmm.
motivational speaker. His daughter was speaking on stage, and someone was catcalling her. Grant Cardone jumped on stage and said, "Listen, let me tell you something. This is my daughter. She's only 15 years old. If you make another
Yeah.
sound like that that's disrespectful, there's gonna be a lot of furniture moving, right?" So, and that's just what dads do. That's just what parents do. That's what
I, I,
civilized folks do. I'm loving one thing I'm loving, and this is interesting to me. This story off of Fox News. I'm looking at all the comments in here,
yeah.
verbatim of what you and I are talking about.
Yeah, people are upset, man. I'm not but all those comments are coming from people in Stillwater in that little
Yeah.
area because those are the only ones that know about it.
Hmm.
This should be national news. This should be something where everyone should be talking about. This one should be saying everything about how this guy's son is a dirtbag.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. It may not be the dad. Maybe the dad wasn't the one, even though, but his dad's position or where he was at had some type of influence on the situation where the mother could say some things like that. Our friends of the family are already working on it. He committed the crime. There's no doubt about it. And when those things happen, unfortunately, you have to be under the scrutiny microscope because your family is under the camera.
Yeah.
But yet nobody's talking about it. And he may be a great guy. His wife may be a great person. But I'm sorry, your son is a scumbag. I will use another word, but
Well,
he's a scumbag.
we say we may end up saying some things tonight. So that's all it is. Again, the
No.
subtitle here: Jesse Butler enters no contest plea to charges that include attempted first degree rape and
Hmm.
strangulation.
Yep.
17-year-old kid harms young women,
And he's a
and
big young man.
and
He's a
yeah,
bigger stature young man. Yeah.
man, this is horrible, man. This is
Yeah,
this
man.
is a horrible story, a horrible injustice of justice. Uh, there will
We're gonna
those
we're
girls
gonna
will
have to start
never
keeping
be
tally.
okay. Those girls will
We're
never
gonna
be okay.
Me and you gonna have to start keeping tally of the bad stuff that we always see that's going on. So we didn't
Yep.
start off with two: a Kentucky State shooting, HBCU killing, and now we got this horrible ass situation just happened. And the next story we're gonna talk about is a little bad too. But this one right, man, just kind of struck a nerve with me when I read it and I found out about it. I was just like, damn, this doesn't make any sense. And then the fact that I found out who his father was,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my goodness. And I've got Sports Center sports shows on all day on my little TV and my ticker run around, and I never heard one person say anything about it.
It's not. Hey, we got the top news going across the top, and I've been looking too. It's not going. It's not being reported here.
Nope.
Everything else is being reported. Some stuff that we're going to talk about here in a minute, but something that's relevant, like this particular story. I appreciate you for bringing this to my attention. I did miss it, but man, this you're gonna have me again in the fetal position in my office tonight, just
Man, this is just it's just sad, man.
wondering what's going on with society because this is all right. All right. We will
Well,
continue to
well,
watch this, so
well.
we're
Before
gonna
before
continue to
you
watch it.
go, before we jump to the next story, though, not only society, man, the legal system.
Mm.
Like
Mm. Mm.
how 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 the legal system is swayed, right, and done. Let's be honest, and let's talk about that room. Diddy's situation, all sexual misconduct, all the things he was doing, all, and he only gets 50 months for everything that he's done. This kid gets off. So what are we telling what is the justice system telling us about how we could be abusive towards women? You know, I come from the era where we talk and do all other things, but let's get down to the nitty gritty. Somebody putting their hands on somebody, or somebody unwillingly forcing themselves on somebody. We talk That's crossing the MF line.
Yeah.
Period. And the justice system is letting them off. It's letting them off, and we're letting them. And that's from a high profile guy. That's, take that music and all that stuff
Yeah.
to a kid in Stillwater, North Carolina. I mean, Oklahoma could get away with it as well. We need, man, people really need to sit back and see what's going on. And really, I mean, y'all always got to keep a watchful eye. But this dude forced himself. I mean, not much those young ladies could have did to fall back. Unfortunately, um, from what he did. And I just pray for I pray for the family. Hope they can get over it. And this is just another obstacle they don't have to try to get over, right? Psychological and physically, to try to get over, because he's walking around the streets.
You have to put him in hand. I'm trying to rationalize the mother here, and even what Marvin is saying. His mother's okay with it. While the kid is being handcuffed, the mother is saying, "quote You have to put him in handcuffs." Yeah, because the police, before they arrested him, they told him while he was there, "Yeah, we gonna handcuff you. We're gonna throw
Hmm.
you in the car too." The officer continued and told the teen, "You shouldn't be there very long," adding, "This is just a." The officer continued and told the team, "You shouldn't be there very long," adding, "There is just a process for paperwork and stuff." That's the legal system telling this kid that, yeah, we got to go through this process. We know about
That might be a lure tactic, though. That might be a lure tactic to make sure he comes in. We just got to take care of you. Don't worry about you, and let's just get you in here. Then we're gonna put the handcuffs. So I'm not gonna lean too hard on the police officers, but I do lean hard on the judge, and the that the prosecution even agreed to that pisses me off even
yeah,
more.
yeah.
Like the prosecution was like, "Oh yeah, we'll accept that." Like, and I don't I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't know who these young ladies are. I'm sure their parents is in there baffled as hell what was going on. This makes no sense. None. Zero. He ain't even. This kid ain't even do a year, man, behind bars. Nothing. Zero. No. So where's his account? Where's accountability for his actions?
Nowhere.
I love my son to death. I really do. I love my kids more than life itself.
Hmm.
If my son didn't act like this, hey man, you gotta deal with what they're going to give you,
Yeah.
because you have enough cognizant of a mind to be able to know your actions in that
You
in that
got
situation.
and he got enough home training too.
I'm sure this dude got
I'll,
home
I'll,
training, man. I'm sure, man. Man. His dad's a football coach. Been in the football coach. He's very probably disciplined. Guy's an athlete, very disciplined. At
So
some point, he thought he could do what
he
he wanted
knows
to do.
structure. So okay, look, we gonna go
He
back
know
and
what he,
forth on this.
yeah,
He
yeah.
knows structure. He knows discipline. He knows accountability. But don't that mean you also should know the difference between right and wrong? Don't that mean that
He
you, just
should.
because you
That's
a
what I'm saying.
pitcher or a
He's
catcher, no, he don't look built enough to be a
he's
pitcher.
a
So he,
scumbag kid. He thought he
yeah,
could do whatever he wanted to do and get away with it.
yeah.
He's a prick. That's what he is, a little prick. And he thought he could do what he wanted. He forced himself on those girls. He took those girls, I don't know, honesty away, or whatever however you want to call it, and got away with it. That's the part that kills me. He got away. He's getting away with it in the public eye, and they like, hey, no one knows. No one knows who my dad is. Shit, your dad was an ex football director at Oklahoma
Mm-hmm.
State. His mom obviously needs to be somebody because she's saying all these things,
Yeah.
and he still got away with it, bro, in front of our face. That's the part that irritates me more, that this dude gets away with it. Just like that swimmer got away with it at Stanford. I think we were talking about the same situation.
Yeah.
Same shit. He
Yep.
got away with it. He
Got away
raped
with it.
that girl. Nobody did anything about it. Parents knew the judge and they had a lot of money. They influenced whatever, and he walked away. No one ever talks about the victim, the girl, and no one's going to talk about these two young ladies. It's sad. This is sad, and we see it in front of our face. So we see what money can do.
Mm.
We see
Yeah.
what money can do. We see what the right friends can do. That trumps justice. Friendships and money trump justice. Connections and that trump justice.
You ain't lied yet. No, it's unfortunate, but you telling nothing but the truth. Well, I'm hopeful for one thing, and okay, Republican Justin J.J. Humphrey called the ruling unacceptable and announced plans to petition for grand jury review. So somebody in that area is saying no. Someone in some form of authority is saying this ain't right. We gotta look. He probably can't be tried for was it double jeopardy or whatever this
Can't be
right. He can't
tried.
be
Yeah.
retried for it. But and there's I'm talking in circles, man, because there's no
No,
lesson learned because he's not going to sit a day
he's not.
in jail.
He's not going to jail, man. He's done. It's done with. I mean, great for Justin to recognize it. Props to Mr. Humphreys for recognizing it. But you should have been recognizing this was going sideways while I was in the courtroom, so you could have actually did something about it. Not doing something after the fact where you know you're
I
limited,
don't like
but except
this.
talking, except bringing awareness, which is cool. I get it, but we're bringing awareness too. And I don't see us on live damn TV. We're on our own show bringing awareness so people can understand this is BS, man. This is crazy. And us as parents and families and all, gotta understand. And we see it in front of us. Connections,
Hmm.
friendships, and money will trump justice all day, every day.
Every time, every time.
So sad, man. I pray for those young ladies though. We can keep pushing.
I don't know if I want to keep pushing. I think I'm.
No, we gotta go. We gotta go to the next story, man. We got to. We got to. That's the hot one. Everybody talking about right now.
Everything's going downhill. I mean, I literally want to have a story or a week that we just talk about kids getting scholarships, kids getting whatever, right? I
Yeah.
want to have a week to where we talk about that. Lord, help us to get to that point. But no, right now we got to talk about this madness here in Oklahoma, and then we got to talk about my birth state. We got to talk
Mm-hmm.
about Michigan, the Big Den. We got to talk about Coach Moore getting caught up in some madness, getting fired for an inappropriate relationship. Okay, we heard that. Coach got fired.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, dang, now he out there messing with someone he
You're
shouldn't be
arrested.
messed with.
Oh.
As soon as old boy got fired though, police was waiting for him.
Mm-hmm. And he showed his
Coach Moore in
ass.
jail.
Yeah, he showed his ass. Acting
Coach
a
Moore
nut.
in jail, boy. What we want to know what he did because we want to report the news and we want to make folks aware of it, but I can't think of too many other times where coach or someone's been let go from their position where 10 minutes later you got the police waiting for them and they apprehend them. This is on a whole different level right here. Now they either try to make a story out of it because it's Michigan, because it's Coach Moore, or what. I don't even want to speculate of what the allegation is and what he may have done, and if it's. No,
Well,
I don't even want to
I quote
speculate.
ESPN. I quote ESPN from what they said allegedly is
Yeah,
that he's got five. I mean, not from we got fired for improper relations, right?
yeah.
Michigan said that's unacceptable. But after that, he threatened to not only kill somebody but also kill himself. That's why he was arrested. So I'm sure that's in the heat of the argument why he was fired.
Yeah.
He was showing his ass. He got pissed off. I mean, you got to think this brother just lost on $12.9 million
Yep.
for his actions of sleeping with another adult. So when they say inappropriate relationships, he didn't rape nobody. Don't say no, that can't be the
Nope.
narrative.
I hadn't
He didn't
said
rape
that.
no one. It was consensual sex. Did he have somebody that was on his staff? Another 18-year they had on his staff. That's wrong. That's violation of their PPG procedures, policies, and guidelines. That's their thing. I can understand with Michigan, but we all know if they wanted him around, they would have covered this up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Many other coaches have done worse. I think I will drop in that. I think Coach Meyer And another, well, he may have done some more things, right? We
But I'm
got
saying,
photos and videos, but
you
again, I
can't
don't.
tell me you can't tell me from every NFL organization and every college organization that there's never been a staff member having a relationship with a coach. That's one. Number two, I think Michigan was looking for a reason to fire him, and they found it.
And they
They
found
didn't
it
want to pay.
with cause. And I mean, that's
They found
important because
because
if
that
it's
means they
with
don't have to pay.
cause, they ain't got to pay him.
They ain't got to pay.
They,
So
they still owe
that
him
$12 million is
$12 million.
gone. That's going. He ain't got to pay that. They ain't got to pay that. So they fired him with cause. Um, and I'm sure he got upset. Then he got arrested, obviously, or they had a disagreement or argument, but he got arrested. Coach Moore has not been. He's been done some things. He's been suspended for some things he's done,
Yeah.
especially when he was under Harbaugh regime, and then going on to this one. This the part though that's kind of crazy, and I think this is sometime what this crosses the line. He had obviously he had a relationship with this person inappropriate. I guess Michigan found out that he paid for an abortion for the person he had a relationship with. How they did that, I have no idea. That's what speculated in the story that I read that he found that he paid for an abortion. That was grounds for them to fire him. Mind you, he has a wife with 3 kids.
Yeah.
They keep their privacy private,
Yeah.
whatever they doing. We don't even know if him and his wife are separated. They didn't go to there. Hey, maybe him and his wife are
Yeah,
separated.
you
Son.
see, I got three different sources here open, and there's nothing about that part right there. Yeah.
You don't know nothing about. I mean, I'm saying you don't know nothing about what's going on in his personal relationship. Maybe his wife separated, then he got with her, and this
Hmm.
incident happened. Maybe he was separated from wife. Maybe him and his wife was on the plan of getting a divorce. You have no idea what's going on in his personal life, but yet you jump to the conclusions to fire him right away. So that's the part that pisses me off about Michigan getting involved in grown folks' relationship.
Come on. Come on.
Now, where now, if he had an appropriate relationship, I do believe first comes warning, then fire. Hey, you need to, hey man, we know our agreement you can't be messing with nobody in the staff,
Right.
right? We're gonna write you up. We're gonna write you up if this continue if
We're
the
gonna put
relationship
you on
continues.
notice, right? We're gonna
Yeah.
put you on
We're gonna
notice
put you on the pip, right?
on the
Pip, got
PIP.
yeah, yeah. So we're gonna put you on the pip. If this relationship continues, man, we're gonna have to let you go. That's to me seems total protocol, right? Protocol. Now let's fire you out of the way because you don't know what's going on in his personal life, right? And I'm sorry if two consenting adults want to have a relationship. I mean, it happens in the workforce all the time, right?
Hmm.
Happens in the workplace all the time. And when it does happen or people start to know about it, you get brought in and then you have a conversation with HR. What's going on? What's the deal? Blah blah. Okay, if you do that, we got to make sure they went from 0 to 100 right away. And maybe it was in there right, but I'm saying they were looking for it because if there was a coach that they loved that they wanted and they wanted him to be there, they would have covered it up. It would have been just a warning shot. It wouldn't have been fire.
If they were winning,
No,
like
they
the
were
la-
winning. They not three. They won. They
what?
didn't make it to the playoffs. So you can't say he ain't winning. He's winning. Winning is not the problem. They were looking for a reason to fire him. Let's just keep it real. We keep it real right here
Yeah,
on
yeah, it
ours.
is.
Let's
Okay.
keep it real. They was looking for a reason to fire him because I don't see where the due process was. If this story says, you know what, they talked to him before months ago, they asked him about it. There was an investigation. They warned him that he needs to not, discontinue this relationship if he wants his job. I'd be like, oh well, he's stupid. He just kept doing it. Ain't none of that in this story. They found out, oh brother, you fired. We keep our 12 million. Get you up out of here. We good. We want somebody. We've been wanting somebody else anyway.
No, it's true. I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, it's the I was trying to figure it's the Citrus Bowl that they're gonna be in here in a couple of weeks. So yeah, they did what they needed to do. They made it to the bowl.
He won 9 games, man. He's had a winning season since he's been there. So they can't say it ain't winning. So this
Yeah.
isn't about X's and O's because it can't be. There's no way. There's no way. And I understand they say, oh, we have a zero tolerance rule when it comes to that. Okay, so you mean to tell me out of that whole Michigan athletic department, ain't nobody else except for this brother messing with somebody on the staff.
And nobody else dipping in someone else's. Okay, okay. All these hotel trips and all this money
Michigan
that's going around
athletic staff,
here.
yeah, oh, exactly.
That's
Michigan
right
athletic
there.
staff is huge.
Hmm.
So, hey, I tell anybody if you're looking for dirt, you're gonna find mud at some point, bruh. They were looking for dirt. They was looking for a situation to fire him, and they found it. That's what it was. Because any other major school that he was having winning records and they were satisfied with his performance or satisfied with the coaches they had, they would have covered that bad boy up and said, "All right, you know what? They would have put him on a pip. Hey,
Yeah.
stop the relationship. Get out of or you're gonna be fired."
It's still to an extreme though of the. I understand the either public safety, his safety for the threat, but yeah, just and I don't see that written down in too many places. So okay, maybe that's hush hush or maybe Montell got insider information. But again,
No, I got.
just to go and arrest the man.
I'm rocking, man. No, it
I
wasn't something. It was an article. It was an article I read. I read it on one of my my ESPN pop-ups.
see
That's what they
again
said. It was
but
arrested.
again you got access to this. I got a little bit of access, but Montell he's got the bat phone right
Man,
to
I'm just
some of these
keeping
spots.
it. What's that dude's name on ESPN? What's his name? Adam Scheffler. Adam Scheffler.
Adam
Scheffler. Yeah.
Schefter,
Yeah. I'm be the Adam Scheffler of the team. No sleep.
you
But no,
like
man. But I mean,
yeah
just keep it. I mean, let's. If we can't be honest, no, let's be honest here.
yeah
They were looking for a reason to fire him, and that's why he got fired for this reason. Because there's been worse situations that come up with coaches, big time, and they've still able to keep their jobs. They covered these things up, or they he could have ended the relationship. Maybe he even wasn't together with her no more. Maybe he just he hooked up with her a long time ago. Nah, it doesn't matter. They don't care about that. They just want to go 0 to 100. But I'm telling you, if he was a coach that they loved and he was the character they liked of being around that school and they adored him, there was no problem.
yeah
There would have been no problem. A la Sandusky in Penn State. They knew what he was
come on.
doing, and boom,
That
hey,
got
kept
real
him around.
ugly. That got real. Hopefully, this doesn't turn into that kind of fallout. This is.
I don't think it will. Bro, he had an
I'm
affair.
thinking
That's what it was.
who I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the coach for the Houston Rockets,
Oh,
but
they had the basketball coach. Yeah,
the
yeah, the one
basketball
that was at.
coach wasn't he like dating not Halle Berry? I want to get the right one right. Then he messed
He was
around.
out with a girl from Friday.
Yeah.
I
Oh
forgot her name.
yeah. Come on, brother.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
messed that up, and he was
yeah. I
out
mean,
there cheating. I don't want anybody to be cheating on it and having affairs or anything, but hopefully it's not to the extent of you mentioned Sandusky because that was ugly, that was horrible, that was
he was doing that to kids, and they kept him
yeah
on staff, and they
yeah
knew, and
that
people knew about it. So you mean tell me this dude had an affair with an adult, another consenting adult?
consenting adult.
I get it. Zero tolerance. We don't want to take. We don't do that here in Michigan. I completely understand, but there also is a protocol with that.
Mhm.
Like I said, you don't know what his personal life was going on. Maybe he was divorced. Maybe he was separated. Maybe they were getting divorced. Any of these things. At that point, okay, maybe I still shouldn't have messed with somebody here at work, but I did. Who knows? Was it a one night stand? Was it just something that just happened? They gave us no background. They just said, "Oh, he had an improper relation. We're firing him right now." That tells you they want to keep you. I'm telling you right now, James, at your company right now, if the top engineer guy that was there was creating all the technology, and y'all had a zero policy top in your thing, so he can't mess with nobody, and he went around and he messed with one of the other younger engineers that was in this thing, they would have it's a warning shot at that point. Hey,
Yeah,
we know what you're doing. You need to stop it. That's what you do. Or then at that point, if you continue, we're gonna let you go. Right? If he
there
got
would at
nine
least be a conversation, right?
out
And
of
y'all
out
know
of 20,
California is a hire at will, but
yeah, yeah.
we at least they
Bro,
at least gonna have a conversation.
if it's a 12 patents and he got 9 out of 3 patents approved, he's staying on the company.
Yeah, we're gonna find a way.
They're gonna find a way.
They're gonna find a
They
way.
will let her go. Matter of fact, before they let him go.
God Lord, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm just
No, speak
hey,
the truth, boy.
I'm just being honest. Unless they want you out.
hmm
Unless they want you out, that's what will happen. They wanted him out.
Which is too bad because again, going to a bowl, decent season, pretty better than decent season
Well,
actually.
no, what pisses me off,
I
you
was
could
thinking about Notre Dame actually a few minutes ago when I was talking
but
about
you
the
could have let him out without smearing his name.
yeah
They could have let him out and without smearing his name. They'd be like, listen, hey, we know what's going on. Guess what? You did this, we're gonna let you go. But listen, we're gonna let you go ahead and you're gonna control the narrative and say, hey, I'm walking away.
yeah
I'm walking away. I need to take care of some personal things. I need to do this and do X, Y, Z, and then let the TMZ find out what goes on if they want to find out. But walk
I
away with some
yeah.
dignity instead of Michigan gonna smear his name before they do it. They're not going. They don't. They have no policy, procedure, and guidelines, at least that we know about, that are in fact. There was no warning. They didn't do any background check. What's going on between him and his wife? You just want to let him go because you wanted to let him go, and probably didn't want to pay him that 12 million. I'm sure of that.
You mentioned TMZ. I hadn't even checked TMZ, and I'm looking at, and it just says story developing. It's just everything that we've got thus far. But
Yeah,
yeah, Coach Moore detained by police after firing. But we'll find out. This is going
yeah,
to be
man.
another one that we're going to keep tracking. Keep
Yeah,
tracking.
man.
Good.
It's sad,
God.
man, bro. But hey, the brother got to do better, man. You know, you ain't got no
Yeah.
room for error when you're in them situations. None. Zero.
Yeah.
Zip.
Yeah.
Zippo. You can't make no mistakes, and he made a mistake. So
Especially at a program like this. I'm gonna say a program like that. Yeah, we're always under scrutiny and under the microscope. But when you at a high profile position, when you in front of everybody, I mean,
man,
yeah, you can't slip up like that. You just
this is that. You
that's
know, this ain't
bad. That's
nothing but about. This is roughly a football season away from what happened at Michigan State. Remember the inappropriate actions the dude did on Zoom that got fired.
yeah,
A la another African American coach.
yeah.
I don't know. The dominoes seem to be lining up for some reason.
Come on, Michigan. Come on, let's be better, man. That's my birth state. Let's be better,
I just,
Michigan.
hey
God,
man, they
oh.
don't. You should have never gave him that much power.
You let this brother sign a contract for 13, 14, $15 million, and this whole
I'm just saying.
building is mine. I get to build a
I,
staff.
I'm just saying, bro. It's real coincidental that the two black coaches get fired within a year's time at both of these prestigious programs, coming off of winning seasons. Tell me where does that happen else in the country?
Yeah, especially after he beat after they beat Ohio State, man. Right? I mean, you would think that's untouchable, right? When you beat
Well,
the
well,
Ohio State,
I'm asking you the question. I'm not asking just that. I'm just saying. Tell me where else does it happen in the country
yeah, uh,
where they fire both of the coaches in that situation, in those particular situations, winning. Now we can say, oh, Cal and Stanford. Well, Cal and Stanford both were losing, so that's different.
hmm
Wins and losses, that's different. These two dudes was winning.
and winning the right games again.
Yeah,
Beat Ohio State.
yeah. One inappropriate on Zoom and talking to a staff member.
Yeah.
This one, had an affair with a staff member. But again, I guarantee you, they ain't the first coaches to have affairs with people or flirting with people on no thing in this country. They're not. In power forward alone, they're not those guys. So you mean tell me it can happen in other situations, but not here? That means that school was digging for a reason to let those guys go, and both of them are now fired. I don't think it's coincidental. I don't. I really don't. They always want to feed us that narrative. It's not. It's not coincidental. I like that
Michigan
one,
cleaning house.
Marvin.
Marvin, they cleaning house. Whitewash. Man. Well, we'll
I
we'll
like.
see how they do, and
I like how you put that up to your mouth and said.
you know. All right, we gonna stay locked in. We gonna. Damn, brother. God. All right, man. Another story that we want to touch on right quick, just a little blurb that happened today because we always say we want to follow things that are happening in the news. Uh, the man who shot Jets player Kris Boyd is in custody. Young
Mm-hmm.
Frederick Green here, 20 years old. Don't make no sense. But Kris Boyd is doing better. He's still in the hospital, but he's doing better. So he's out of what is it, intensive care. He's out of
Care. Mhm.
critical condition, and he's recovering from his injuries. But there we go right there. So they got to do that did this. This will all flesh out. We'll see what happened. Entered a no guilty plea
Mhm.
uh, after shooting a man in front of the restaurant. Yeah, you can't be not guilty, brother. You on camera.
Mhm.
You can't. Uh, bro. You
I
know,
mean,
we can't
I,
protect you from yourself, but you, no guilty. It's all over the video. It was you.
I just think, man, Chris. I mean, we sitting, what you say? We're sitting on the quarterback armchair, right? We quarterbacking. I wish Boyd would just never would have avoided this whole situation and not went out,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because we already know what happens, man. I mean, Denzel Washington even said nothing happens good after 11 o'clock at night. Nothing. So I mean, I wish the brother
Get
would have.
yourself in the house. Keep yourself
I'm,
at
I'm
home.
glad. I'm glad justice has come. I pray for his recovery. Obviously, I'm glad justice is served. They found the person that did it. But man, we as athletes and all that stuff, especially on that large scale, need to not put themselves in that situation. They just got to do something different, better. Um, because it ain't working out too well for us when we go out to the clubs and the parties. It's either a fight, a gun charge, something going on. We got to do better, do something different.
That's it.
Take a pickleball, or something. Do some axe
Something.
throwing.
You
Do some
know.
axe throwing with your
Yeah,
boys.
if you want to
Yeah, you
do
got
something
to.
with a weapon or a blade or something, yeah, throw some axes or something. But man,
Yeah, dude,
just stay at the
got
house.
to do something different. Yeah, you got to stay at the house, man, for
Start,
real.
play pool again or something. God, hey, man. All right, so that's that. Like I said, we gonna follow that. I want to end on one story because again, I got to make a run to the airport, and I want to be cognizant of my man Montell Allen's time because he is very sought after. And listen, I know the phone is ringing off the hook over there in the Allen household. I'm concerned about the NFL right now. I'm concerned that there are some folks that got hired after 5 years. I'm concerned that listen, no shade to Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers was a great quarterback. He really was. He'll be in the hall. Phillip Rivers is not in shape to be back on the field today playing professional football. But sure enough, he got signed to the practice squad for his Indianapolis Colts. And it's Phillip Rivers. So he signed on the practice squad. He gonna take the practice squad reps, then he gonna take second team reps, and then next thing you know, before the season's over, he gonna be out there playing. This is shameful that someone like a Colin Kaepernick, someone like a Cam Newton, who is in better shape than they probably were when they played, are getting overlooked. And come on, Phillip Rivers been retired for 5 years. He not ready. Flacco was sitting on the sofa, came back. There's some other cats out there that, and it's for me, it's not just a black thing. It's not. But I do think the body of work that's out there, someone like a Colin Kaepernick, someone like a Cam Newton, they ready. They wake up and they get ready and they stay ready. Why not call them?
Man,
Why not call Cam?
we don't get those opportunities, man. I mean, they don't provide. Phillip Rivers doesn't deserve this opportunity, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's why I'm upset about this one right
He's
here,
I
right?
mean, he was great,
He's good dude,
but
right? No shade on him.
great,
Good dude.
great, great. Love what he did when he was with the Chargers. Love what he did when he was with Indy for the years he was with Indy. Great player, great guy. But let's be perfectly honest. There's a bunch of young quarterbacks that got waived and cut in training camp. Guys that are waiting on the block to get their opportunity to play. That are right now more qualified than he is. Dude is just because of his age. He's been out of the game for so long. The game. You can train all you want, but game speed is completely different. And when he played, let's be real, the guys now are bigger, faster, and stronger
Yep.
than they were back then, and that's just 4 or 5 years ago. So the fact of the matter that he's going to get another chance, man, it's the same old story when it comes to those things. Why do what's that cat's name? God dog, I forgot his name. Slips of mind. Anyway, it's a shame that he gets an opportunity to do this and other people don't. That's the bottom line. It doesn't make any sense for him to be able to get that out the opportunity. But you know what? That's their billion-dollar company, right? They want to choose who they want to choose and go.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish him no much success. I don't think he'll be very successful. I think there could have been some guys they could have traded for and got second round. The
Yeah.
guy that's sitting on the bench somewhere on another team that they could have brought in, they could help fill that void. But I don't know. Maybe they wanted to do this just to give headlines. I have no idea what they did this for because it definitely doesn't better the team.
No,
This
no.
doesn't better the team at all.
I think this is
They'd have
a
been,
distraction. To be honest
yeah,
with
you
you,
know what? To be honest with you, they would have been better off saying, you know what? Hey, Cleveland, let's buy Deshaun Jackson off of you for a couple of $100,000.
give me
What
Deshaun
we can
Jackson
do,
or give me Jameis Winston because Jameis Winston is still out there balling. Give me
and
someone who's sitting
letting
second, third string.
well,
Maybe even
Deshaun
Russell Wilson.
Jackson just got cleared to come back to play
Yeah,
to practice at Cleveland. Shador's going to be the starter. Deshaun's just going to be there till they can unload him.
yeah.
Why not go get Deshaun for dollars on the pennies, get him off of Cleveland books, and let him ride the rest of the wave? Here, he's obviously he's in more shape. He's younger. He can do a little bit things better than I do believe Phillip Rivers can do at this point of his
Yeah.
career. Bottom line, how many guys got cut that were played? How many seniors quarterbacks that tried out for the NFL last year that didn't make it that would deserve it should get a deserving opportunity to try out? Hey, the UFL MVP, where are you at? Let's bring your ass up over here and let's see you play.
Right.
CFL MVP, why don't we go
Arena
get you?
League,
Let's
right?
bring
We
you.
know players in the Arena League.
Yeah, somebody that's younger that can give us an opportunity. Phillip Rivers' IQ is probably off the chart. I would have brought him on as a consultant or a coach, but I'm
Yes.
not bringing him on as a player.
I'm not
That's like
putting them
Michael
in
Jordan.
harm's way.
That's like saying Michael Jordan gonna come back and play right now
Yeah,
for the
come on.
Chicago Bulls.
Come on. He
Man, we
could
love you,
probably still
Mike,
get 5, 10 points, but come on.
but he's not gonna help you win. He's not gonna make you
He's
no
not going to
better at
help you
this point
win.
in his career. Not on the physical sense. Maybe mentally he could tell guys to do something
Yeah.
like that, but not on
Yeah.
the physical sense. So I'm not understanding why this move by Indianapolis Colts after we raved about the new owner, right?
Yes.
How she was doing such a great job and how all the things she was doing, and then she pulls this move,
It's
kind
the
of just
wrong
throws it
move.
right
It's the
back
wrong
down.
move
Yeah,
right here.
I think this is the wrong move, and I mean, I wish Phillip Rivers the best. You know, we in that old man's club too, just like he is. I hope he can ball and play, but I don't think Phillip is ready to take that hit.
No.
I think as long as he can stand up and not get hit, he gonna be perfectly fine. But until that first hit come, or he throw that arm out trying to throw a ball a little bit too deep,
Mm-hmm.
I think there's gonna
Listen,
be a problem.
Phillip he look a little round right now. He don't look ready.
I think he got a little hub on his upper body. He look like he been hitting the gym a
Yeah,
little bit. He good.
look like he been hitting the buffet. Is what he looked like he been hitting. Phillip Rivers has got a little soft. And when Micah Parsons come his way, he is not gonna worry about when one of the Bosa boys come after him.
I'm saying he's gonna be fine as long as he's vertical. He should be fine. He'll be fine. It's when he takes that first hit, those first couple of hits, or that first hard hit, is where I worry about him. And again, I worry about a health issue for him. And I mean, we don't want another see none of the guys that
Yeah,
we thought were
yeah,
great
yeah.
get hurt. I don't want to see him get hurt. I hope he protects himself. I hope they do right by him. Um, I'm man, live your dream out. To be honest with you, man, I'm kudos to him if he makes it and he's successful. I really do. I really hope so. I just don't see it being that way. I see it can be a disaster. And think about it. No, I mean, in Indianapolis, their O line is banged up, but nobody with a great O line is taking a new quarterback. So he's going to get
Nobody,
hit.
nobody.
That's the problem. He's going to get hit.
Listen, when Fred Warner come back, let Fred Warner come after him. I'm just naming all the linebackers. Oh, listen. Oh my goodness. I got Roger Schreiber. We got Roger. This is my guy right here. Appreciate you for being here. So he said, listen, GM's got tunnel vision, cover their asses instead of being aggressive.
Yep.
100% right on our commentary. Appreciate you for being here, brother. Man, this just don't make sense. And again, I mentioned I know Colin not coming back because he's completely blacklisted and blackball. They're not gonna let him near a practice
I would.
facility. But
I wouldn't even
Newton
bring.
should come back.
No, if it was, you know what I would have done if I'm gonna bring an old dude like that, I'd be like, both of y'all gonna come in and try out.
He did try.
You try out.
He had
No,
he had a throwing session,
he was
and
signed. He was gonna be signed regardless. If you could throw the ball, they was gonna sign him. They brought him in.
if you
If
could
you could
still
bring them
throw the
both in,
ball,
yeah, if you throw the ball, sign. But I don't believe him or Newton right now would be effective in the league. It doesn't make your team better. Why am I signing anybody on my team that doesn't make me better? That's the problem I have with it. Phillip Rivers doesn't give you a chance to win. He does not right now. It is
no,
if somebody got hurt right now, Phillip has to go in. Does he give you a chance to win? Absolutely not.
I'm not a
Not
Russell
he
Wilson
does.
fan, but you know what? Even Russell Wilson sitting on the bench right now and up in New York could have done better.
Exactly. I'll take you a full. Hey, we'll
Right?
split his salary this year. Whatever it is, we'll split his salary. We're gonna bring him in, and we're gonna waive him at the end of the year anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
Oh
Let's
my
bring him in
God.
for a last run.
I
But
don't know, man.
don't play this man. This is it's more publicity than it
It's
is
a
skill.
distraction, and I don't know if
Yeah, it's
MBH
just more
is
of a
watching or
distraction.
whatever. But again, this is outside of what we thought Miss Ursay would do, right? Because she down there taking notes. She got a notepad. She got a pen, headset, and she's in it buying drinks when they go to Berlin for everybody in the pub. They were on the right track.
Yeah,
This don't seem right. This just don't seem
nah.
right.
And what GM signed off on this? That's the craziest part. What GM signed off on this? Like, yo, we gonna bring Phillip Rivers back?
Yeah.
I heard he's still in shape. He can throw the ball. Yeah, just like the other high school kids that he's coaching right now. He absolutely he can throw those balls. Is he gonna be ready to when the fire is on his ass and that Houston defense is about to pop him? Can he handle the heat? Right now, in his career, no. I'm
No.
telling you, man, you be removed from the game that long, you start getting gun shy, and all those things start to click
Yeah,
back
your
in.
your
That's like you,
reflexes. Yeah, come on, man.
yeah,
This ain't
man.
right.
It doesn't make him better. So I don't know
This
why the
ain't right.
GM would do why a GM would do that. And I like Phillip Rivers. I like what he's man. I like Phillip Rivers so much that when San Diego moved to LA, he still lived in San Diego and he drove every day to practice
Okay.
because
Okay.
he thought that the people of San Diego got screwed when they moved to LA. So he's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
He's solid. I like him, but I mean, this is a bad business move right here, all the way along. I think wifey was like, "Man, you getting on my nerves being at the house. You need to go. You need
You
to
need
go
to go
somewhere.
someplace. She like, I'm gonna stay here in this house. And what you can do, you can get your little
You
condo
go, yeah,
over there in Indianapolis. That's what we
yeah,
can.
you tear me up, man. Yeah, you killing us at the house right now. You need to go and do something.
You hear
So,
too much. You literally Monday morning quarterbacking when you used to do it on Sunday. But you know what? You go
yeah,
someplace, man.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
But
brother.
I wish him the best, though. I wish him
Yeah,
the
yeah,
very, very best.
yeah. We'll see, but I don't know. I don't think it's right. And unretired after 5 years, and now he's okay. Yeah, I guess anything is possible. Kevin Garnett
Hey,
said it.
man.
I guess
Yeah,
everything's possible. Montel, what you got, brother? You got you
man.
talk
We
a little
didn't
bit
win
about your
over.
Your game coming up though. That's big time before you
Oh
shut
man,
down.
so yeah, I got my high school All Star game coming up. Me and my partner Ruben
Mm-hmm.
Pena,
Mm-hmm.
the SDNFL magazine All Star game should be big. We'll have roughly 80 seniors, close to 80 seniors participating. College coaches coming out and we'll be streaming it live. It'll be a big deal. We usually typically get several scholarships out of this for some kids. We just want to continue that pattern and give these kids another opportunity to shine. So that's our game, which would be beautiful.
Dope.
Yeah.
Gotta get the
So man,
flowers, brother. Every time you do that, I want to make sure
uh,
that people know about it. Yes, sir.
oh man, I appreciate it, man. But we didn't cover what murder,
Dang.
rape, uh, affairs. What else? Well, I
I'm
mean, what
tired.
else
I
we
don't
cover?
know.
Man, we did a soap opera tonight, so we had all the whole twisted plot tonight, man. So again,
What we gonna
I
do?
don't really.
Hold on, before you say what we gonna do, and I'm gonna make a conscious move on this. We gonna start ending the show on a positive note. We gonna start looking for a positive story. Like I say, either somebody got a scholarship, someone got straight A's, or someone got a job. Wasn't supposed to be CEO. Now we're gonna find a good culture story to end with because we after this roller coaster that we keep going on from
Yeah.
now on, I'm gonna make it my mission to find
Hey, good karma, man. It's always
some
to have a good story.
some
Yeah, something good. But I
even
mean,
like a movie or something to watch. I'm still trying to finish my Diddy story because I need to
but
watch it
more.
before Netflix take it down.
But more so than find a good story or a funny, or a happy story, I think we just want to be keep able to keep everything real and keep it
Yeah,
from our perspective.
yeah,
That's the most important thing. As long as we keep doing that, Team No Sleep we gonna be all right. Um, I just think that we got to be straight. Hey, my baby got a new job. Congratulations to
yeah,
your
yeah. His
baby, man.
daughter's I won't put all the business out there, but his daughter got a new job out there coaching at the college level. So real
Awesome, man.
real happy
Congratulations.
about that. Real happy about that.
Well, let me know what she coaching, man. Hopefully, I can send some prospects her way. My son he's in the job market right now, so he's looking for his gig and see what he's doing.
Shouts out to
Both of
Mississippi. Yeah,
both of them doing their thing. Both of them doing their thing. So they both. Oh, I gotta give a shout out to my son, man. He's doing a really good job. He just their season ended abruptly at Montana Tech, but he ended up being the number 4 defense. He's a defensive coordinator of the school. Ended up being the number 4
okay.
you know, defense in the nation. So doors are opening for that for my man. And then Blake's doing his thing. My son Blake, he's
Man,
graduated, working on his second master's. But now he's gonna get in the workforce a little bit to get some experience. So very
You know,
proud.
y'all hear him say that kind of under his breath. He working on his second master's.
Oh man, he's just doing his thing, and then my daughter's in school, and so on and so on. Man, all my
Working.
kids are doing really, really well. I'm blessed, brother. I'm very,
Yeah,
very blessed.
look at him humble over there too. You get all now. You
Yeah,
get bashful. Now you get
yeah,
quiet.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, that's proud daddy spirit right there,
That's a
man.
proud daddy moment right there.
That's proud
That's
daddy, and
what's
that's
up.
all wifey's work, man. Wifey doesn't take
That-
care of all that. She's the one. She's the one that gets them all good. So she takes care of all that. But man, as long as we keep it real, we're gonna be fine. And then, like we always end, please everybody check up on your loved ones, the people you care about. Send them, just shoot them a text, shoot them a quick phone call, just let them know you thinking about them. And then also always be comfortable having uncomfortable conversations because it's how we learn.
That's it.
Team no sleep, we up all night. Montell and James keep the convo tight. Sports and culture where they collide. Tune in, lock in, let's take that ride. To Mike, to King, no snooze allowed. From the court to the block, we speak it loud. Social impact where the game align. Crossovers and causes intertwined. We the voice from the streets to arenas. Breaking down plays from LeBron to Serena. Whistle blow and the world reacts. Sports and the struggle, the cold hard facts. Team no sleep, we talking real deep, real deep. Hip hop, sports, no counting sheet, counting sheet. No the field to the booth, we tell the truth, tell the truth. Team no sleep, we bring